Kay fans his face with his hat. My eyes catch on the lucky snake jaw in the band, and an idea begins to hatch in my head. Perhaps we'll see how lucky my lunar animal's jawbone is after all. Before the moment flies away, I say, "I have a wager for you." The cousins cast their eyes at me. "What's that?" asks Kay. I tamp down my nerves and make my voice sound hale. "I bet we can catch a fish before either of you, and we won't even use a spear." "Unlikely," West grumbles. "What happens if we lose?" "You take us to the next trading post where we can get our own horse," Andy says, dipping her chin at me. West spits. "Fort Kearney? That's 3 weeks of playing nursemaid." 3 weeks? I mask my delight by boring my eyes into the tiny cleft in his chin. "And if we win?" asks Kay. "What do you want?" I ask. West dips his eyes at me. "Don't look like you have much to offer." I cock back my tongue for a snappy response, but Andy steps in. "Neither does a stick, but that don't stop it from being useful if you got imagination," she says evenly. "And if you don't, we got a ring." "What kind of ring?" asks Kay. Andy pulls one of the rings out of her bag. "A heavy one." Kay rocks forward on his feet to appraise it, then whistles. West makes a sucking sound with his tongue and finds a piece of sky to glare at. "Not afraid, are you?" I challenge him. He snorts and rakes his gaze over me. Kay drags West over to Petey, who's a few yards off, combing Skinny's tail. Whatever Kay says makes Petey laugh and West kick the dirt. After a moment, they rejoin us. "We accept," says Kay. "If you win, we'll take you to Fort Kearney, but you have to cook for us. Plus, I want some Frenchie lessons." "And I want Chinese lessons," Petey chimes in. West mutters something to Petey, who shrugs. Kay continues, "If you lose, you gotta sing Yankee Doodle, unshucked, and we'll take the ring." Not exactly what I expected, but it's a shot. I wait a few seconds before replying, so as not to appear too eager. Since I don't know what unshucked means, I add, "Only if you do it too. Sing, unshucked, if you lose." I figure, if they agree to it, it can't be so bad. "All of you," adds Andy, looking at Petey. "No hay problema." Kay curls his mouth into a lopsided grin. "With pleasure." I straighten my back and step up to Kay, close enough that I could tug one of his curls. "I'll need your hat